Thank you everyone for joining us. I'm your host, Ethan Littman, iAPPS product evangelist and trainer. We're just a few days away from releasing our latest version of iAPPS, and I'm extremely excited to share with you what's new in the platform, along with enhancements to existing features that will make managing your website and other digital initiatives even easier. But before we get to demoing the latest and greatest iAPPS has to offer, let's talk about why we upgraded the specific functionality that comes with version 5.3 by reviewing what trends we're seeing in the digital space. We live in a now world. Consequently, no matter what industry your company's in or what audience you're trying to engage, all the bells and whistles in the world become obsolete if your website fails to load and render in a timely manner. And what does timely mean in 2015? 4 seconds. I'm not kidding. 4 seconds. And if your website fails to meet those expectations, numerous studies show you'll lose 75% of your audience, and almost half of those visitors will never return. E-commerce has also come a long way since, the days of eBay. And to deliver e-commerce that wins customers, your marketing team needs to be empowered with tools that allows them to easily execute campaigns. Internet Retailer points out a study that shows nearly a third of companies struggle to find personnel that can help their digital businesses thrive due to software complexities. Now, to me, this feels kind of counterintuitive. Software should cater to the user, not the other way around. So, as I'll detail in just a minute, we really did something about it. And it's no secret that enterprise businesses are taking advantage of social media to communicate and engage with customers. Now, we've continued to develop our newest and fastest growing iAPPS product, iAPPS Social, our integrated social media tool with user friendly features that enable marketers to monitor, engage, and curate valuable content with your audiences. So, what were the major upgrades, enhancements, and new tools that we incorporated into this latest release? Well, let's first think back to the e-commerce conundrum. In just a few minutes, I'll be demoing our brand new couponing engine. This tool, integrated within iAPPS Commerce, gives your marketing team the ability to easily manage promotions, create multiple discount scenarios, and dynamically build coupons using our state-of-the-art rules-based engine. What about load time? Well, with iAPPS version 5.3, we've developed an entirely new foundation for our APIs, delivering big changes to development time and database requests. Pair that with optimizations to how iAPPS builds and loads external scripts like JavaScript and CSS files, and we've delivered a just phenomenally much quicker experience for your users. And regarding iAPPS Social, well, we've updated things like the preview modes and also the sharing capabilities to make your online engagement with customers even smoother. Now, I've already talked through some of the features that I'll be demoing next, but I want to give you a quick overview of some other features and functionality also included within this release that helps take iAPPS and your website to the next level. So, a lot of our customers use multi-site management or website variants. And what we've did is we've added in administrative controls that allows your team to manage individual taxonomy for each of your microsites. Regarding SEO and metadata, speed's important, but so is best practices on the back end of your website. Now, SEO is baked into your iAPPS website, and as the search engine world continues to evolve, we've added capabilities that ensures your website will evolve with it. For instance, we've added in the ability to easily manage your metadata at a global site level, as well as made other considerable enhancements to sitemap and robots.txt management. Now, for a more granular understanding of how to take advantage of all these features, please reach out to your account manager or project team. And with that, let's jump over to the demo. So here we are on my iAPPS admin login page. From here, I'm just going to type in my iAPPS username and password. We're going to start off in Content Manager, and we're going to log in. So now that we're logged in, we're brought over to our dashboard. What I'm going to be talking about here is some new enhancements we made to site management. So let me go ahead and head over to our site management section under administration and manage sites. So the first major enhancement to iAPPS version 5.3 that we'll be covering comes with higher level website management. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and edit my website information. And now as a website administrator, you have the ability to set up things like global HTML tags for items such as Google Tag Manager. And you could also manage your sitemap index to regenerate your sitemap on the fly and also include non-iAPPS pages within your sitemap. You can do all this while at the same time choosing pages that shouldn't be indexed, such as privacy policy and thank you pages. Next, I'm going to go ahead and click on the Site Details tab here. And what we've done is we've gone ahead and developed the ability for you to set up themes that you could apply to your website. Now, themes are great for things like setting up holiday themes, local themes, or sporting themes if your company is a gym or something. So, and a company that does themes great, as a high-level example, is 1-800-Flowers. A lot of times, if you've ever been to this website around Valentine's Day, the background is all hearts. If you've ever been to this website in the winter to purchase flowers, the background is all snowflakes. So those are website themes. And now you can set up website themes in iAPPS. Within iAPPS, we also have the idea of page themes, very similar to website themes, except this time on a page-by-page basis, if certain pages should maybe have different colors, different CSS elements, or maybe different background elements. Now, the actual theme itself would still have to be developed, but the ability is that once they're developed, you can then switch between the different themes within iAPPS. So I'm going to head back over to my iAPPS dashboard here. And, one thing that we take really seriously at Bridgeline is continuing to enhance things that we think can get better. Now, we had the template builder, which offered phenomenal functionality to customers who had their websites built after the conception of template builder in iAPPS version 5.0. The thing is, to implement template builder and give that tremendous flexibility to our more legacy iAPPS websites was very costly to do, because you'd have to create an entirely new template. And that resulted in a feature that not all of our customers could utilize. And honestly, we didn't like that. So what we've done is we've grown up from template builder, and we've created what we call page builder, which allows you, as a marketer, to swap out page elements like lists, content definitions, text, and videos without compromising the branding of the page or editing the template itself. And let me show you what I mean here. I'm going to go to a page that we've set up to use Page Builder. So here's the page, and I'm just going to go ahead and edit this page. Now notice up in the top iAPPS toolbar, I have a new icon called Edit Layout. From here, I can edit what iAPPS widgets should go from my toolbox onto this page without changing the template at all. Now this is amazing for those times you want to use one template, but just switch what elements should be shown on a page-by-page basis. So if I go ahead and click Edit Layout, notice how our toolbox comes up. And then we have these green areas that mean it's a drop zone. What we can do is drop any one of these different tools into any one of these different drop zones on our page. Now, similar to Template Builder, this does come with additional cost. Although because we aren't creating a whole new template, and instead we're just taking an existing template and adding in a drop zone, that cost is substantially lower. If Page Builder functionality is something you think you're interested in, I highly recommend you to reach out to your Bridgeline account manager. So now that we've reviewed website optimization in regards to speed, management, and templates, let's go ahead and talk about another major enhancement made to iAPPS version 5.3, which is in iAPPS Social. So let me just go ahead and log into Social by closing out of here and heading over to my social dashboard. Alright, so here we are on our social dashboard. And for those of you who are not yet familiar with our latest and fastest growing product in terms of popularity, I welcome you to iAPPS Social. Social is basically a mix of Hootsuite meets Radian 6 and allows for both social listening and social broadcasting of conversations. So, first, in terms of social listening, we've added in key features allowing you to cast a wider net over the topics you're interested in. So, here we see all the topics that we're interested in, and here are all the posts related to the topics and keywords. But let's say during the day you find a article or a blog post or social media post that you want to engage with. What we're going to do is click add item. We're going to add the title of the item, and then we'll take the URL from the article. And I'm going to choose which topic it most relates to. For this example, I'll just leave it in digital printing, and I'll create the item. So now here's the article that I just added. From here I can actually click into the article and now engage with the article while still logged in to my iAPPS admin, which is super neat. So what do I mean I can engage with the article? Well, I could comment on the article from within iAPPS Social. I can send this article to one of my social networks. I could follow up if I want to comment on this article later. And what I could also do is go ahead and share this article with one of my social networks. So perhaps I want to send this article out to my Facebook followers because I think this is something they're going to find interesting. And I ultimately want to bolster the way I work and I communicate with my customers. Well, here we go. We've gone and shortened the URL. And now we could type in the Facebook message, a Twitter message, preview what the article looks like, and then ultimately share it or schedule it out to be sent and shared. So next I also have the ability to compose a new message and publish that message through my social media accounts or any other social media accounts I have hooked into my iAPPS Social. Basically what this does is it changes the projection of who the message could go to. So here's an example. Pretend originally this is a social account for a financial institution and 5,000 people like my credit union on Facebook. That's good. But think of all the financial advisors that work for our institution. Each one of those people have, let's say, 500 friends on Facebook. With iAPPS Social, from one location as a marketer, you can publish through to many different Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn accounts, basically exponentially growing the reach of this message. So I can just choose who this is going to, even select a group like a certain city, type in my message, and then send it off. I could also choose Facebook and Twitter, and what you'll notice is that the length of the message I have left will automatically update. So just like Page Builder, social is really neat, and if you have any questions at all, just get in contact with your account manager or project team. So let me close out of here. Now, finally, we've saved the best for last. With the newest version of iAPPS, we have unleashed the most powerful coupon engine the world has ever seen. Alright, it sounds pretty grandiose, right? It is. And let's take a look at now how, as a commerce marketer, we've seriously revolutionized how you'll be able to entice users to make purchases with our entirely revamped coupon engine. So if you're an iAPPS Commerce customer, here's what you currently have, right? It got the job done. But we heard you wanted more. You wanted to offer customers coupons at a certain time of day, like a lunchtime only offer. You wanted to have true BOGO capabilities for buy one, get one. You wanted to have thousands of coupon codes and intense couponing scenarios. Well, we got it for you. So out with the old and in with the new. Now let's walk through the new couponing engine. First thing I could do is name the coupon. So perhaps this is 50% off product. I could add in a description for internal purposes only. And I could set a start and end date and time for this coupon. So for customers who want to have a flash sale, maybe for a lunchtime special, we got you covered. Go ahead and set in your max uses per person, max uses total, the maximum discount amount in dollars, the minimum purchase amount in dollars, and the maximum uses per code. Next, you have the ability to auto apply this coupon, make it stackable, meaning it can be used on with other sales. Check off if the refund requires return of all items, and if the tax should be calculated before discount. As I scroll on down, I have the ability to choose what kind of coupon code I'm going to do. I could create my own coupon code if this is special, maybe like Flash 6. I could also upload coupon codes in bulk if we have thousands of coupon codes. Or I have the ability here to generate a random coupon code, which is great for CSRs, maybe offering a discount on something like a phone order. Next, I could put in the order level discount. Is this a dollar percentage off the order? And yeah, I think we're going to say that this is 50% off the order. And now what's the restriction? Is this coupon code only allowed to be used for a certain SKU, a certain product type, or a certain customer? I'm going to keep this simple and just say that anyone with the coupon code can use it. Next, let's take a look at the advanced discounts and customer definition. First, we define some parameters. Is it a minimum spend or buy? And here we could say that the customer should spend at least, 40, and then we could say on a product or spend 40 and get something. So maybe this is spend at least 40, get $10 off entire order. Limit or no limit. What we could also do is define the customer. Is this for a specific person? Specific people who bought a certain product? Customers who spent a certain amount? Or customer groups? Once we've done all this, I could go ahead and create the coupon. Now, I've heard from a lot of our different iAPPS customers, especially the commerce ones, and I'm fairly positive that for all the different requests about coupons that were needed, they're all here. And if you have any questions about how to use this new coupon engine, just reach out to your project team and we'll get someone in touch with you so that we can help you take full advantage of this revolutionary enhancement. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I got for you today. I hope you found this enlightening, and I hope it really kind of helps you understand what we're doing with the product. At the end of the day, we want iAPPS to be phenomenal for you guys. We want it to be the easiest content management system to use out there. We want your websites to be quick. We want the usability to be great. And we want your engagement with iAPPS to be enjoyable. So as always, if there's any enhancements that you want to see for a future version, reach out to the support team. Reach out to the project team. Reach out to your account manager and let us know. You as our customers continue to build the roadmap for future iAPPS success and Bridgeline. So thank you very much for joining. Thank you for being an iAPPS customer, and have a great day.